Hi, welcome back to Craft Corner. On today's Craft Corner, I have a really easy craft and I think everyone will appreciate it. We're going to make talc-free baby powder, which is a good thing because the talc has caused so many issues over the years, but you still want some type of baby powder. This talc-free baby powder, it only consists of 3 ingredients. You need your fragrance oil, you're going to need arrowroot, and you'll need white Kaolin clay. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with arrowroot, arrowroot is like a thickener, and they use it a lot in cosmetics, but you can also use arrowroot in cooking. But this one here, I'm pretty sure, this may be just for fragrances, but if you didn't have the fragrance type of arrowroot, you could also use the type that's edible for the same results or whatever. So like I said, it's 3 ingredients. It's really simple. This is going to be a quick craft. However, it's going to be an excellent craft, especially with summer coming up and you want to put baby powder on. This one is a good one. The fragrance that I will be using is called Baby Bee Buttermilk. It has that baby powder smell, but it's something about it. It just seems like an adult baby powder to me, you know, an adult smell versus the baby powder that you're used to. So to get started, for this, what you do is you need equal parts of the arrowroot and equal parts of the white Kaolin clay. So I'm going to go ahead and pour out. I don't need much because I ordered some bottles and they're kind of small, so I don't need a lot to make this, but you can always, if you get bigger bottles, you can always make bigger a cup each of whatever. But like I say, because my bottles are so small, I don't need a lot. So we're going to fill the 1 cup up with the arrowroot. Like I say, you just need equal parts of each. That's my arrowroot. And it still seems like this is going to be a lot considering when I show how small my containers are. Then you need an equal part of the white Kaolin clay. And I'm pretty sure you can get either or, as I was saying in many videos before, from a candle making place. You can order them online from different fragrance companies. Amazon makes them also, so you can get this from a lot of different places. So what you want to do after you've added your arrowroot and your white Kaolin clay, you want to mix these two together real good before you put your fragrance oil. Now for your fragrance oil, because this is powder, you don't want it to get white and clumpy. Really, maybe 4 to 6 drops should be enough where you can start to smell it. So I'll put 7 in there, and then you stir it around to make sure. Oh, this smells excellent. This smells 6 or 7 drops with like 1/3 cup each should be more than enough. So once you have mixed it, then it's time to assemble it in the bottles. So let me get my bottles together and I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I'm back. And so as I've stated, I have a bad dealing history with Temu or however you pronounce that store. But when I was going to make the baby powder, so I went online. You really have to be careful with that website because I ordered bottles to make, and I specifically wanted a shaker top. Well, as you can see how tiny these bottles are, but in the end, they seem to work out because of the craft before with the lotion burst. They seem to come like the right size. They'll be purse size crafts. And once I'm done filling these, I'll show you what became of the small lotion burst that I made. But anyway, you just go ahead and you carefully, I should have put something under here to catch anything that falls over. But if you have like a small funnel, I had this for something else. trying not to make much of a mess, but I don't know if it'll be faster. Well, let's see. You go ahead and you fill these up. I just want to show you once it shakes out. So this is going to be a little bit more frustrating. Let's see. Trying to be careful. I don't want to spill a lot on the table everywhere. I really need a better size funnel or a bigger bottle. But however, we'll get through this. And like I say, for this amount, with me having such small bottles, you don't need a lot, but it's going to be so worth it in the end. Especially when I get to, okay, that's enough. So anyway, you want to use it in a, well, I guess you don't have to have a shaker bottle. I remember those compacts that have the little powder puff, but personally, I prefer a shaker bottle. So this is what it looks like. Comes out perfectly fine. It's smooth. It smells just like baby powder. Well, I should say it smells like whatever fragrance you're going to use. If you want a fragrance that smells like baby powder, this one is called Baby Bee Buttermilk, and it is excellent. It smells like baby powder. So as I said, with me making a mistake of ordering the wrong size bottles for both crafts, I decided to make something which I think is really cute, and I'm actually going to give these out as gifts. So with the wrong size baby powder that I have, and then the wrong size lotion burst, I thought this is the cutest idea anyway. This will be a purse size little item. So then all you have to do is go get some little, I think this will be considered maybe a 3x5. They sell those muslin little sachets. I know I've seen them before in the past at Michael's. This is for something else. I needed little pouch bags for it, so I had some velour bags left over. And once I discovered that my little powder bags were too small and this was too small, I just wanted to see if it would fit, and it actually fits, which makes a perfect travel size idea. And it's also going to make, with Mother's Day coming up, it's going to make a nice little gift for someone. So that's something else. If you happen to order the wrong size items or whatever, see what else you can use with those items. So anyway, with today's crafts, it was extra fast. And like I said, the smell is excellent. So here's one more thing that you don't have to purchase. Go ahead. All you need is Arrowroot, white Kaolin clay, and whatever fragrance you choose, and then you can make your own baby powder from now on. Now, I just want to make this as a side note. I'm really not sure. I don't think I will use this on babies. Maybe older children, you know, at least a baby under 2. I don't know if I would use this because of the arrowroot should not harm a child. But you never know, with this white Kaolin clay, I would just be a little hesitant to put that on a baby like you would with the regular baby powder. So for me, this is more of, like I say, an adult baby powder. But, you know, do what you choose. I just would be a little hesitant about it. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me for today's Craft Corner. I hope you have enjoyed the craft, and I'll see you back here on my next craft. Thanks for watching.